Hi, I'm Sarah Wilson and I'm the owner and CEO of RTO Materials. I'm here today with Emily, who's our sales manager, and many of you know Emily and speak to her very regularly. We'll start off with who we are, and so we have been around licensing materials to private RTOs, to TAFE colleges and to universities now for 11 years. And prior to that I owned an RTO myself for 10 years. We have a large team of instructional designers that put together our materials in-house, and we have thousands of units from many different packages. So for the purposes of this video, I'm going to pretend to be an RTO owner and I'm going to ask Emily questions and she's going to answer them, which we think you will find helpful. Hi Emily, I'm a new RTO and I'd like to get a sample if I can. Do you provide samples?
Yep, absolutely. If you tell me the area you're looking for resources in, I can provide you with a sample, no problem. Have a look at all the documents, quality of our assessments and content, and let me know how you get on and if you've got any questions.
One of the things I've had a problem with is that I've heard from other RTOs that some providers will send out a sample. The quality of the sample might be great, but actually the resources that I receive are not reflective of that at all. Can I pick the sample that I want to see?
Yeah, absolutely. We do things a bit differently at RTO Materials. We've got our own team of instructional designers, so they write every unit to the same spec, same documents, same format, same quality. You tell me what you're looking for and you can have a nosy.
I've been using resources from various different providers, but I'd really like to find one that I can work with so I have consistency in my materials for my students. So it's important that that I work with somebody that will keep them updated. Is that something that you offer?
Yep, absolutely. At RTO Materials we keep everything up to date. When we release an update, you'll get an email. You just log into your customer account, download it. There'll be a document included that tells you everything we've done. It's called version history.
Okay.
And it'll break down all the changes so you can decide whether to start again
or... Fabulous, yeah, because obviously we will have contextualised for our students and we don't want to just re-download the unit and start again, so that's great. You seem to have one of the the largest library of all the resource providers out there, and I guess that's because you've been doing this for a long time, and so that makes it easier for me because you will have most things that we have on Scope. What happens if I choose something that you don't have on Scope? Can you help me there?
We will absolutely help you with anything we don't have in our library. We do writing projects for people all the time. You just let me know what you're looking for. I'll look into it for you and we'll go from there. So
even if you don't have something currently, we can actually get it written specifically.
Yeah, and sometimes even if you can't see it, you never know what's going on behind the scenes, so always worth getting in touch.
So Emily, when there's a package change, like the one coming currently for the BSB packages, I'm assuming that you guys are all on it, and as existing customers will get notified as soon as those are available.
Yep, absolutely. Any changes that come into force, we're on to, and it'll all be on the website soon.
As an RTO, we need to contextualise any third-party resources for our own student cohort. Are we able to do that with RTO Materials resources?
Yes, all RTO Materials resources can be contextualised. We advise it, provide a guide to help you through the process. The files that we send you are Word and PowerPoint files, so that's an easy task. There's lots of white space, so you can even pop your logo on them.
We're also thinking of putting a lot of our resources online now. Are you able to help us with that?
Yep, we can help with that as well. All our units now are available in e-learning format. So our e-learning packages include SCORM and Moodle files that can be used in your system to build your online courses.
And are they the same price as regular Word and PowerPoint classroom-based units?
They are, unless you're buying the classroom versions, and then we offer an upgrade fee of just $99 per unit.
Oh, okay, so if I want both versions, they're not going to cost me $4.99 each per unit. It's just an upgrade fee to get the additional format.
It is.
I've been looking at your website, Emily, and units are $499 each, but it seems that if I buy a complete qualification, I don't pay $499 each.
If you're looking at qualification, we actually package them up and reduce the unit price, so it works out about $399 when purchased as part of a qualification.
So Emily, if I'm picking like several different qualifications, there may be common cores and indeed common electives across the qualifications. What's the best way to purchase those?
Honestly, get in touch, send us a list and we'll work out the best way to purchase those. We'll take out any duplicates and quote on the basis of exactly what you need.
I've purchased resources from you before and I'm about to purchase resources for another qualification, but I've actually got some electives in the previous purchase that work with the new qualification. Can I use them, or are they written specifically to meet the previous qualification?
Absolutely, you can use them. We write in a very general way anyway, so if you've got common electives, you can contextualise them to suit the qualification they're sat in if they don't quite hit that. In terms of suiting the other resources that you've got, yeah, they'll all be consistent and you can use electives across different qualifications.
Emily, I'm really thinking about using RTO Materials now. I've seen a sample. The quality of your work is exceptional. I'd just like, as a final thing, to see what some of the other customers think about you as an organisation. Do you have a testimonial site that I could look at?
Yep, we're linked to an independent review site where you can see what our customers are saying. They're all verified. Yeah, have a look, see what they're saying.
Is RTO Materials linked to any other resource providers? I noticed that there are a number of other providers who seem to have similar names to your organisation. And when I've spoken to them, they've actually given me the impression they're actually part of your organisation. Is that true?
It's not true. RTO Materials don't work with anybody else. There's been a few instances where other providers have suggested that they work with us using similar names. No, it's not true. We've been around 11 years doing this now, never worked with anybody and won't ever work with anybody.
Having looked at your samples, looked at your reviews, I'm going to place an order. How do I do that?
It's entirely up to you. You can jump online. If it's a qualification you're looking for, choose your elective, pop it in your basket, take it to the checkout. Just send me an email and I can do it all for you. Payment can be made by EFT. All the details you need for that are on the invoice that you either create or I send, or you can pay by credit card via your customer account. I'll confirm it this end and you'll be able to download everything and get going.